find the positive to be grateful for. That's all I want to say, is find the positive to be grateful for. Gratitude works manifestation, and it brings you into a higher frequency, and that's ultimately what this is all doing to us, is to get us all to a higher frequency as a collective. Patience, knowing and trusting in the divine that they've got your back, all is good in the hood. And then persistence is do not give up. Okay, do not give up. And one more that's popped is forgiveness. Just forgive. Just forgive. That energy isn't serving you anymore. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha. I'm the founder of Numerology, and I am a holistic healer with my main focus on being creative with holistic healing through my intuition. In today's video, I just want to talk about the North Node switching, and then I wanted to talk about a little bit of like the energy that I've picked up so far, and we're going to pull some cards, of course. And then tomorrow I'm going to do the full moon video, the full moon in Cancer. Okay, so what is North Node and South Node? Because we hear this a lot. Okay, so the North Node is our life purpose of what we need to learn in this lifetime. Our South Nodes is our past self, so what we were doing in our previous life. Now my South Node is in Cancer, my North Node is in Capricorn. I'm a natural nurturer and I'm full of emotions, but I need to step more into a goal-oriented, practical, get things done, action type of way, which is Capricorn. And yeah, so there is a lot more to it, but basically each of us is born with a North Node and a South Node, and depending on what time you're born and where you're born, you can get that information on your birth chart. So I'll leave a link in the description below. If you go to that website, just put in your details of when you were born, where you were born and the time you were born, and it will be able to give you a chart, and it will tell you whether you've got your North Node in whichever one. And then I've got a recommended book, which is, it's Jan Spiller, author of Cosmic Love, Astrology for the Soul. I highly recommend this book because it just gives you a very in-depth read of your North Node. And I highly recommend it so that you can get your head around it. It's quite a lot of reading, but it's really, really good. This is how I learned about North Nodes. And you can also Google it as well if you wanted to, a little bit more about it. But this specific one is about the North Node switching as a collective. So we're just about to end the North Node in Gemini and the South Node in Sagittarius. And Gemini is all about communication and truths. But specifically for a North Node in Gemini, we had to really listen more. We had to ask questions. There was a lot of truths being discovered. Maybe you were holding on to a lot of things in the past, and a lot of that came up. Maybe in order to move out of a karmic cycle, you had to see what is both sides of the story, both sides of the situation. You had no way out of it, out of any situation, but it was to look at it from another perspective, or look at it at both sides of the field, or really just listen more rather than speaking your truth. And the reason why I'm filming this now really is because we are going into the North Node in Taurus. And I'm just gonna read off the attributes because I've made some notes, and then we're going to talk about the North Node in Taurus and also the current energy we're in with the Mercury retrograde. So The North Node in Gemini, attributes to learn is healthy curiosity, asking questions to learn how others think, seeing both sides of the situation, tact and logic, a positive approach to life and other people, purposely cheering up others, using non-threatening approach when expressing ideas, listening, openness to new ideas and experiences, seeking factual information before making decisions. So we had to learn to adapt, okay, with the other energies, of course. The last 2 years, there's been a lot of change, but there's been a lot of change because we needed to almost connect back to others. The North Node, in my opinion, in Gemini, was setting us up to this North Node coming and approaching. And there has been a lot of disruption, of course. But the main objective here is now when we're going into the North Node Taurus, which is the attributes to learn, is loyalty, awareness of boundaries, taking things one step at a time, a sense of self-worth, awareness of personal values, patience, honoring expressed needs of the self and others, gratitude, forgiveness, persistence, awareness of nurturing from Mother Earth, enjoying 5 senses. Okay, so with this Mercury in Aquarius, wait, let's just, before we go there, the North Node in Taurus. What is Taurus? Taurus is a fixed, stable, secure. It's ruled by Venus, and it's got to do with balance. It's got to do with your value, what you value. And this is a very big cycle coming in. We are now going to, with the truth of the Mercury retrograde happening, there's a lot of truths. Trust me, right now, I've had quite a lot of truths unveil already, and it's only been 2 days within the Mercury retrograde, and I'm so happy. Plus, I felt the North Node energy of self-worth, which is insanely amazing. For me, I just love when energy flows the right way, of course. But I will say this, what I'm called to say, to be honest, is twin flame connections. Twin flame connections, there's a lot of them happening because there's quite a lot of readings that I've noticed out and about. But twin flame connections are usually the lessons we need to see and learn. So I'd like to invite you to learn, like, just take a step back and just be observant instead of being reactant to a situation or impulsive to a situation, because we're in this Mercury retrograde and it's such a good time to reflect this, is to just take a step back and listen, observe, and then reflect back on yourself and go, actually, you are in my life, or I've attracted you because actually, wait a second, do I have patience? Is this aligning to my values? Is this serving my self-worth? Am I being patient enough with myself to actually attract the right situation? Am I giving my self-worth the right intention of keeping this connection? So everybody's situation is different, obviously, but this is the energy we're in. But we need to set boundaries, okay? We need to set healthy boundaries. And the only way you can set boundaries if you truly know yourself and your own values, okay? Now, I've been working on myself for quite, like, this whole 2021. I was just like, right, you have no choice but to just surrender and be better. And now I'm coming into 2022 with this, I'm feeling a bit more empowered, but I'm still just kind of getting this last housekeeping of karmic cycles out the way. Because as soon as you get rid of karmic cycles, guess what? You're going to open up to a year of abundance and love. However, it has to be said, Uranus is still in Taurus. Uranus is very unpredictable and disruptive, unexpected change. So there is still that need to trust in your gut and know that the energy will still be testing, but we're in a great position because we can move forward. We're moving forward slowly, and this is disrupting so much flow for a reason, because as a collective we all are going through a spiritual awakening together, and there is still truths that need to be said, there's still truths that need to be heard, and people still are resisting change. So they're still resisting that Gemini North Node energy. But now we're going to a point of Taurus with more values and empowering yourselves. And how I see it is, the divine has a plan, and how I have noticed things is, if you don't learn your lesson, it's going to manifest and get bigger, and you will have a bigger awakening that you will be doing now, and especially with the energies around. So just know that if you're denying yourself and you don't want to give yourself self-love and all this good stuff, then it will manifest in other areas and it won't be good, unfortunately. So you deserve to be loved. You deserve to have self-worth. So take this next 18 months to just embrace, and especially so Taurus is an earth sign and Scorpio is a water sign. So the South Node's in Scorpio. Scorpio is very emotional and deep. So there's going to be a lot of thinking. There's going to be a lot of transformation. Scorpio is a very transformation energy. It's represented by the death card in tarot cards. Something needs to end and your soul needs to emerge. And so you've got this amazing energy coming in with Taurus. Taurus, if you know Taurus as an energy, they're hardworking. And they reap their rewards. They like the finer things in life, but as a value, they want commitment. They want security. And I feel like if you're the type of person who is commitment phobic or whatever that case might be, you fear all these things, this year is going to be especially for you, in a way where you deserve love as well. And it's actually going to come up in your life unexpectedly, but are you going to be prepared for it? And if you're not going to be prepared for it, are you going to do the work to get there for it? So yeah, I feel like that's what I want to say. And be kind to yourself, also in terms of like abundance and money, this year is very intense. I've actually got a lot more I would like to say, but because my astrology in this channel is very much with my intuition and just guiding you with some information, and please just take what resonates, what doesn't matter. Everybody awakens in their own time, their process, and this is just a message to get it out there because I feel the urge to get the messages out, especially during these times. But the three words, the key words that I have seen on this piece of paper is persistence, gratitude, and patience. Persistence, gratitude, and patience. Be grateful for your situation right now. Be grateful to be breathing, to be alive, to go for a walk. Find the positive to be grateful for. That's all I want to say, is find the positive to be grateful for. Gratitude works manifestation, and it brings you into a higher frequency, and that's ultimately what this is all doing to us, is to get us all to a higher frequency as a collective. patience. Patience, knowing and trusting in the divine that they've got your back, all is good in the hood. And then persistence is do not give up, okay? Do not give up. And one more that's popped is forgiveness. Just forgive. Forgive. Just forgive. That energy isn't serving you anymore. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say about the North Nodes. There is a lot more context to this here because we have so much integration, and I'm going to talk about this more tomorrow because I still have to do my astrology chart for the full moon. But basically, it's going to be an intense year again, and we just need to stay grounded. One thing I will say is if you can, go for a walk in nature, especially with Taurus being a very earth sign, and we want to connect to Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. There's going to be a lot of this meditations, and I've got meditations coming, yoga coming, movement, just anything intuitively that I pick up on, I'll be putting as a video, as a challenge. But yeah, it's time to ground, everyone. But also, you are your top priority. Like, there is no, at the moment, I don't take offense to anybody that is like, comes in my life, does their thing, and then like, for me, I'm so objective at the moment because you have to be. Everybody's got their own things going on, and you know what? I understand, and it is what it is. We're all learning. We all are going through crazy shifts as the collective. So yeah, I just want to pull some cards. Okay, are there any messages for the collective regarding the North Node? Any messages for the collective regarding the North Node? I actually want to do my animal spirit deck. It's a lot more guidance. Is there any messages for the North Node in Taurus switching on the 18th of January? I think that's the first time I smiled. I think I was a bit too serious on the video. Any messages for the collective? Okay, I feel like I want to take these two. Okay. So we've got the 6th chakra archangel, Metatron. Sorry, I'm laughing because Meta is such a thing now along the in the 3D world. Anyway, so we've got, this has got to do with our 3rd eye chakra. So really connecting, this is going to really help us, is to connect to our intuition. Okay, learn to trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, it isn't right. You know what I mean? And that's going to help you with understanding your self-worth and your discipline and all that good stuff that you need for connections, because there is still going to be connections around that are going to still want to take your energy selfishly, and you're going to need to know how to set boundaries and say, excuse me, no, I'm not up for that. And 4 reminds me of equal balance. So like the 4 elements of earth, fire, wind, water. And yeah, because we're dealing with Mother Earth, I feel like there is some type of energy around maybe shamanic, ancestral energies of cacao ceremonies or rituals that can be really good for you. That's what I'm connecting to there. Then we've got man holding a heart. Okay. And I always look at this as, maybe you have a connection coming in that will be mature, loving, because he's holding a heart here. For some of you, whether this is maybe the more masculine energy coming in with a feminine a balanced feminine side, obviously, and this could be either all masculine, feminine, and this is a number 9. So I feel like for some of you, it won't resonate with everybody, of course, but for some of you, maybe you've got a friend coming in, or someone you can learn from that is a mature man, or a connection, a relationship coming in. But in order to receive that, a cycle needs to end. You need to let go of something before this can come into your life. Bottom deck energy is Angel of Love, which this year is all about love, you know. What I'm picking up with this is love and compassion and empathy. Like, treat yourself and others with love, compassion, and energy. It focuses on, and self-love, of course, all types of love. This could be also your heart chakra. Because there's quite a lot of love here. If you've been struggling to love yourself, take the time to just send loads of love to yourself. Know that you have to love yourself first before you love someone else, of course. Yes, focus on this heart chakra, getting rid of any love, limiting beliefs that doesn't serve you, and welcome in positive, affirmating. I've actually got a great song called Cellular. Oh, it's on Spotify. I need to link it down below. Cellular Upgrade. Love it. I play it all the time in the morning, to be honest with you. It's like my affirmation. It's like, I welcome love, I welcome joy, I welcome all the beautiful things that are meant for me, which is a great affirmation to start your day with. And you see that he's in nature as well. He's submerged in nature. There's a love energy here. So we maybe need to, as a collective, send some love and value ourselves when it comes to love, and empower ourselves when it comes to love. Okay, I want to do animal spirit deck. 1 second. Okay, so I actually found some more cards, because I don't know, I feel like I'm drawn to pick some more like earth type representing cards, which we've got over here, my mystical shaman oracle, and we've got angels of the ancestors oracle, and then we got the animal spirit deck, which is great. So I just want to clarify, just give more messages here, because I just feel like I need a bit more information. What are the messages for the collective regarding the North Node? We've got the arrow number 3, which is abundance. I love it. And bottom deck energy is 4 and a 6, which breaks down to a 10, which is a 1, the serpent. It's a bottom deck energy. Okay, so the arrow, I am going to read this because these, I haven't familiarized myself with this deck. I've like only used it about 3 times or something. Okay, the essence. Receiving the symbol reminds you that when you are in alignment with your heart and soul, you are on target and will be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling and release attachments. Free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. The arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. The invitation. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention and seek signifying that you are about to make your mark on some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled on the wind and landed in the perfect place of your highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark and you will be the cause of this, the cause to celebrate. The medicine. This is the time to admit that by continuing on the path you are on, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. Could it be that you have become so attached to winning this game that you have missed your true mark? What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted it? Now's the time to regroup. Ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. This is a sign that something better is waiting for you. Consider the wisdom is not getting what you want. Suffering in this case, is a pathway to heal the parts of you that feel unworthy. The parts that worry there isn't enough. Make peace with those voices. What is truly yours will be waiting for you. This card is just perfect, okay? Perfect on what we just said about, everything. Just everything. I don't need to say anything more, to be honest. That's how I feel. And this is the point. You have to really be in touch with who you really are and what you really want. And if you're distracting yourself constantly, how can you ever know that? You need to quiet the mind in order to welcome in messages of your higher self, to listen to yourself, to get to know yourself. Let's see the serpent, number 46. So this is just the bottom deck energy. Okay, the essence. The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired old skin. Serpents comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. There's a lot of creative energy here. Doing what really makes you happy, maybe you've always wanted to, like I said before in my Mercury retrograde video, maybe you want to draw, maybe you want to do dancing, maybe you want to sing, maybe you want to just be creative because you can. This is inviting you. What gives you that creativity? What gives you that passion? What gives you that joy? What gives you that high vibrational solar plexus freaking light? Okay, the serpent power of Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience of your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening. This can be scary. Trust the wisdom of the serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful original manifestation. The medicine. When you shed the past gracefully, life will not strip it away with great drama. Indeed, that is something you want to avoid. Do not use your energies to seduce others or allow yourself to be seduced, even by your own ideas. So, what I'm picking up from this card is awaken your Kundalini. So maybe Kundalini yoga could be very significant, but maybe you need a deep chakra cleanse, maybe some crystal healing, maybe you need a guided meditation to help just cleanse you from what doesn't serve you. Also, just come from a place of love and compassion with your intentions, even with others that have annoyed you. Just detach, you know what I mean? at the end of the day, it didn't work out because it didn't work out, or a job didn't work out because it didn't work out. There's no need for you to be like, oh, I've got like this energy about it. Like, whatever, let go of that energy because it doesn't serve you, put you in a low vibrational state. Maybe be like, okay, well, I wish you all the best and thank you for telling me. I really appreciate your honesty. And that's be that. So I love these two cards. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Exactly what we needed to hear this lovely afternoon. And then I've got this other ones that we're just going to look at quickly. What are the, oops, some cards missing here. What are the messages for the collective regarding our North Node in Taurus, please, Spirit? What is the messages for the collective, please? What is the messages for the collective? Ooh. What is the messages for the collective, please, Spirit? What is the messages for the collective regarding the North Node? What is... And because we're in this Mercury retrograde, it's all about refocusing, realigning. There's going to be truth that's going to be coming out. So it's going to be quite intense. So I feel like now is the time to do like a ritual, you know, full moon tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, the next day. Full moon's going to happen, which means it's a great time to let go of things that are setting you back, you know. Manifest and welcome in this energy that you deserve. Shoot your shot, is, you know what I mean, but in the right direction. Ah, I love this. Okay, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so the first card we got was Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Okay, so this came up in the reverse. So maybe some of you are still distracting yourself in situations that isn't serving your higher purpose, your higher selves, your values, isn't empowering you, is keeping you back. And especially in this Mercury retrograde, it's time to plan, it's time to focus, reorganize, re-strategize, rethink. Watch that video, by the way, loads of messages in there, like super resonating. Even I go back and watch it, the Mercury retrograde. I'll link it up over here. But and look at her, she is one powerful warrior goddess, ready to like, I got this, you know what I mean? She's not protecting herself, she's owning herself. I love it. Then this one's very significant. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Maybe whatever's happened in your life, you've had those patterns, and that's actually come up in our Mercury retrograde, is get rid of limiting self-belief. And this is why this could be you're in the situation, and this has got to do with finance and with love, because we're in that energy, Taurus, you know what I mean? So it's time to start writing your own beliefs. And then we've got dream and journey, the drum. This is all about the journey. It's all about the journey to what you deserve, but also reflect on your dreams. Take note of your dreams. There could be something significant coming through. Maybe daydream a little bit more, and enjoy the journey as well. Another energy underneath is enjoy, grow, and reap the rewards. So this is very significant. Okay, let's get some advice from our animal spirits. Yeah, this is the time to be in nature. Okay, I literally went for a run this morning. It was amazing. Like, I actually thought I was going to be a lot worse in how I felt, but I felt incredible. And it's just because I was in nature. I think, you know, with everything happening, you know, new variants, all that jazz. We've been introverted, quite a lot of us. I think like as much as it's good to reflect, sometimes doing like a walking meditation or getting out in nature just to get a different mindset really brings perspective. Perspective is everything right now, to be honest. Perspective is very helpful. Sorry about all the external noises. I live in a busy road at times. Okay, what advice do you have for the collective regarding this stepping into their empowered energy? Oops. Claim your independence. We love that. And that's also number 4. So the number 4 energy is very much that Cancerian energy, okay? And that's got to do with femininity, nurture, home, self-care, roots, family, emotions, and also foundations. And this number 4 has come out quite a lot here. And that's, for me, that's the perfect energy of focusing on what values and empowerment you want to be resonating this next 18 months. You know, setting yourself up for success in your home, in your emotions, in your self-care, in your connecting to the feminine. Like, I literally wrote a track called Feminine because when I started to step into my feminine energy and power, started dancing on Instagram, it really just awoken something in me. Like, I got this, you know? And I feel like it's given me that energy to get up and go, and just I feel like I'm more connected to myself than I've ever been before. I'm also still learning so many things about myself. And just, you know, if you struggle to do this, just connect to earthly things, you know, the feminine. Actually, I should do like a little post about feminine versus masculine. You know, nurture, start caring. Like, I'm naturally 4th house is my my opposing sign. Like, Cancer is my north nodes in what's it called, in Capricorn, and my south nodes in Cancer. But it's finding that balance, right, in this lifetime. For me, it's like, how can I be in the nurturer but also the go-getter at the same time? So let's get any messages for the collective. I just want to also read the numerology number 4. When strength and efficiency are needed, it's number 4 to the rescue. The 4 in numerology is no nonsense number with a heads down approach to life and work. It is extremely dependable and lends a great amount of stability to a person or situation. Again, using that Taurus energy. So it might be worth getting into a meditation where you're thinking of the number 4, welcoming Mother Gaia, welcoming Taurus energy. I'm going to take, I just want to, would like one, please, Spirit. One more message, please. One more message. One more message. Oh, this is a good one. Another number 4 card. Okay. Right. We've got some information here. So we just got 2-2. Truth transcends illusion. Dragonfly spirit. I know exactly what this is about. And 222 is a very significant number. And to be honest with you, the one thing that comes to mind is twin flame straight away. There's this twin flame connections that is really, there's a little bit of illusion here with some twin flames that aren't. So how I see it is, with the twin flame, you need to find a lesson, and that they could be a soul tribe, that we can come together and maybe in this lifetime we will connect and we will make it work, but maybe it's just good to learn that karmic lesson, and then you will separate from each other, and then maybe in another lifetime you come back together. Twin flames are never someone guaranteed to be your life partner. They're here just to bring valuable lessons, okay? And there is, so this card especially comes out with truth transcends illusion, is that the truth will always come out. Your truth will always be spoken or seen. You will always, you know, we are always in this illusion anyway, and it's until we are awoken, like until our spiritual guides, you will always be guided by spirit in the most significant way that works for you the best, obviously, okay? And truth transcends illusion is, this has got to do with this Mercury retrograde that's happening now. Truth will set you free. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at that, definitely. And we need to be mindful of twin flame connections, like learn those lessons. But if that twin flame isn't on your frequency, bro, it's not time to open up. And like, if I speak as if I'm the collective, it's not my duty to help you spiritually. It's my duty to see what lesson I can find from you so that I can move on spiritually. And whatever's going on with you, you got to figure it out yourself, because in this lifetime, everyone is suffering on their own different frequency, and we're all learning on different vibrations, and you can't force someone down a spiritual path because you're practicing negative karmic energy then. Okay, we want to always be on that higher vibration. Okay, to be honest with you, this is why I've done these videos, so that I can just talk as what I feel, and then whatever resonates, take, whatever doesn't, like, it doesn't matter, right? So I just want to show you in terms of the number 4, what we've got here is 4, 4, literally 4 and 4. This breaks down to 13 and then 4. So literally, numerology 4 is here. We need to find security within ourselves. But there's also a couple of cycles that need to be ended. New beginnings are coming, and we just need to be connected, grounded. Is Earth, be stable, connect to Earth. And with this, claim your independence, is put yourself first, claim your power. Cat spirit is also, could be of maybe some Egyptian native healing could take place as well. That could be beneficial. But the one thing that I have actually just come to this is, because of this heart here, we need to watch out for codependency as well. Codependency, be careful of that. Because you always want a connection to be empowering, where you both are independent enough to come together, to thrive together. And then we've got as well, bring your ideas to life. 2 and a 4, again, breaking down into a 6, which is our here to 2022. Bring your ideas to life. It's time to step into your power. Okay, well, that's all the messages I have for you today. Like I said before, I am going to be doing some meditations, etc., etc. Some specific work with the energies, because I feel like we need to start journaling and doing some self-reflection work. So if I can create a space to do that, then that's what makes me really happy. And I actually don't monetize on this YouTube channel at the moment, so if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe because you'll help me spread the message a little bit more. Check my links in the description below. I will try to get blog posts and everything like that sorted quick enough, because there is a lot of information that's out there that I would recommend in looking up. I can only express what I can express on this channel, and some things I don't particularly want to restate because I've sourced that information from someone who has a bit more knowledge than I do, and I'm just here to be a voice of my higher self and my spiritual guides coming to you. And I am working with energy cards so that I can try to bring a clearer message through to you. But yes, I want to thank your guides and my guides for being here today and taking care of us. And enjoy the journey. And I say enjoy the journey to yourself, because your future self will love you so much for it. Namaste.